going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Jordan Stoltz YouTube channel. It's a quiet day here at the farm today. In the past couple of videos, we were up at it early, the combines were going, trucks were being unloaded, and the buzz of harvest was in the air, but today's quiet. It's quiet all around our area because we got quite the storm last night. A big rain came down, gravel was wet, puddles were there, lightning, thunder, the whole shebang. So combining shut down for the day, and that's all right because we got a lot done in the last few days. Last couple of videos covered some of it. Wanted to give you guys an update to start today's video, which might also span over a couple of days as the ground dries out and we get back into the harvest. To start with soybeans, as I drive here down the road, we got a whole lot done. A couple fields are completely finished and there's really not a lot left at all. Pretty easy going now, I'd say, and then we got to get all these green patches we left that were a little bit leafy. That'll be later on. The other main thing to really update you guys on is that sunflowers are coming up actually pretty soon. I'm driving down the road right now and I'm going to swing by the sunflower field to show you guys what we're dealing with. The other field for our sunflowers, we actually got sprayed via airplane. So by next week, or maybe by the end of that week, they should be good to combine, and that's a pretty small field. The one I'm driving to is a bit bigger, but we'll check that one out. It's a cool year. I know we had the drought and everything, but it's hot and it's nice to kind of have a little bit of warmth as we work outside and do a lot of this harvest activities. Maybe the Texas isn't completely out of me yet, but it's nice to have some warm weather past September here. So it's still 70 something degrees and it's the last day of September today. Enjoy this video, everybody. Let's get started. All right, here we are at the sunflower field. This is the big sunflower field. See, I mean, it's probably pretty much as far as you guys can see in the video is all our sunflowers here. This is at the southernmost tip of our land. If you remember the land tour video, I believe we came down here. We're pretty wilty here, so let's not sacrifice that one. That one looks pretty good. Let's take this small guy, pick on him. You can see pretty dry, definitely no longer those bright yellow sunflowers, and just rub it off a little bit. And look at all them seeds. And the field by the highway up north a little bit more, which was sprayed, is already further along than this, and this was planted later as well, quite a bit later. Today, a little something different planned for you, at least to start. We're probably gonna do some farming shenanigans later in the day, or totally different stuff that you guys don't see very much on this channel. I'm headed to my brother's, so I don't even think you've seen my brother if you're a subscriber of this channel, but some of you might know him if you know me and my family. But my brother lives in the area 30 minutes away or so, kind of out at his own little farmstead. He's a crop duster actually himself, so I'm headed out there today. There might be a little bit of hanging out and eating steaks and that kind of thing, but mainly we're putting up a big pole barn for him. So we've been actually working at this. I've only been there one day. He's been working on this for a few weeks already. Big old pole barn for his farm equipment. He has his own field out there and cattle, so he needs room for his tractor in the winter, combine, all that good stuff. So he did all the posts himself and got those up into the ground, dug all the holes, put all the big support posts in he needs to. And yesterday we put a lot of the sideboards on. We'll probably continue doing that today, as well as some high up in the sky kind of stuff, maybe already with the roof of this thing. So I'm gonna head down there and take you guys with me, probably time lapse that build, and you know, hopefully it's cool. All right, everybody. Coming around the corner to my brother's place. Coming around the corner now. Let's see. Here's the progress so far right out the window. A lot to do, but we're moving pretty fast yesterday. I think we'll even be better today. It's a time lapse from here, folks. Enjoy. everybody. Headed back home. Would you look at that sunset? Incredible. Headed out from my brother's. Hopefully you guys saw in the time lapse, we got all those sideboards on up to pretty much the top where we're going to do a DIY grain auger crane. Hopefully OSHA doesn't show up. We should be all right though. Had a nice ribeye steak and I'm headed home. I will check in with you guys another day, maybe tomorrow, Friday, maybe this weekend when more farm related things pick up because we're paused because of this rain. All right, everybody, welcome to the continuation of this video, which is kind of a weird one. It is a couple days later. Again, it's actually several days later, and I was kind of holding out on filming because I was expecting to do some farm stuff, combine a little bit of this building project with my brother and with some farm related things. But really, I was gone for the weekend in Minnesota, and then pretty much have been doing this building for work ever since. Because the farm's on the quiet side, I'm going to share with you what's going on and then give you a little bit more building time lapse so you can see the continuation. A lot's been done. So the first thing is that my dad sprayed those leafy soybean patches. That's all done, and he's actually out there combining those right now. We're gonna go pick them up here in a bit. This is the other update. You guys probably can't see anything. Let me back up. 9610 is ready for sunflower harvest. We have 2 sunflower fields this year. One is really large on the south end of our land, and one is quite a bit smaller, just a little strip over here by the highway. And that little strip by the highway we had crop dusted, which I mentioned already, and that's ready to go. So we're gonna probably do that tomorrow, maybe even this afternoon. It is Wednesday right now, so combining's finishing up here. And that south sunflower field might be a little bit longer of a delay, but probably will go in the next week or 2 as well. Still beautiful weather here in the Dakotas. 89 degrees today, it's crazy. But my dad's combining those soybeans right now. I'm gonna go pick them up so you can get a truck out to the field, and then more building of a shed. Guys, you are not gonna believe how much is done on the shed. Last night we got probably half of these rafter things done, and it's looking like a building. You see the makeshift grain auger crane. This looks like a legit building, doesn't it? Sheesh. Alright, everybody, leaving the work site once again over here at my brother's place. You know, this video was a whole lot of this building project. He's putting up a nice big shed here at his property, and that's what I've been doing for work, so I've been filming it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sure there's some pro pole barn builders out there that'll have some tips. Today I put on just an edge board up at the top. It's the windiest week like ever here in North Dakota. 25-30 mile an hour winds. So I wore my bad pants today just in case I had a scare. That'll do it for today. I'm gonna be watching for deer on the drive home. Subscribe if you're not already. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.